Oh, this is what I did to my Triumph 675 today. Installed the attack triples. You can see here. This was quite a project for me. Never worked with triple trees off before. I ended up hanging it from that beam over there. You can still see that. I have to take down. I took the old triples off. The hardest part was getting the. You can't see it now, probably. Go down here. Getting the race, which you can't see now, pressed onto this steering stem. I actually tried to do it with a piece of PVC pipe that was just a little bit bigger than the stem to bash it on, and that did not work. So I ended up taking it to a shop, and they popped it on for 30 bucks or something. But other than that, it was pretty straightforward. Taking stuff off. The two locks, the adjuster nut and the lock nut up here, is a little bit different than OEM. On the OEM unit, there's a washer with a little tab on it that you line up. There's no such slot cut into the steering stem on the attack triples, and it would raise the upper clamp up quite a bit to have that washer in there because it's pretty thick. So that goes away, and as a result, adjusting the lock nut and the adjuster nut was kind of a pain. I ended up just doing it at the recommended 15 nanometers or newton meters for the adjuster nut, and then I put some Loctite on the upper, or the lock nut, and did that at 16 newton meters, and we're going to call that good. And the top nut gets changed. I think the recommended torque value for the OEM unit is like 90 newton meters or something. This is 30 foot-pounds. I've got a little setup here that I got from Island Boy to put eventually, once I get this out, the key back to the front. It's got some little screws down here that they'll screw into. And I got this slick unit from GSG Enterprises, which serves as a steering stop for the attack triple, since they don't have the built-in little tabs for the frame stops that come on OEM. And what I did yesterday, which is a significantly easier project, was install these attack performance rear suspension linkage. That was a really easy job, only took a couple hours, after including taking all the fairing pieces off. I did need somebody to help hold the other side for taking these screws off. The OEM units are not captive, but these are. But other than that, it was a pretty simple job, and it looks pretty slick, just like the triple clamps do. So I've got a track day coming up in a few weeks. Can't wait to get out there and test this new setup and see how that goes.